Just admit it, texting sucks, especially if you're trying to get to know someone. But there are ways to take the pressure off of awkward first conversations. Let's take a look at 5 tips and tricks for texting a guy and keeping him interested. Number 1, use his language. When you use the same kind of words or slang as he does when you're texting him, it makes him feel more at ease with you, like you get him or understand him in the way that his guy friends do. This little texting trick is surprisingly simple to do. Here's an example. If he texts you saying, "Hey, I really enjoyed our date this weekend. That new pizza spot was so good. It was great hanging out with you." You could text him something like this in response. "Totally agree. That pizza was spot on. Maybe we can hang out next weekend too?" See how he used the words spot and hang out, and you used them in your response back? By doing this every once in a while, it indicates to him that you're speaking his language in a sense, and that you're mutually aligned. It doesn't just have to be words either. Try using the same emojis, or send him similar funny memes or GIFs that he tends to send to you. You'd be surprised at how well this little trick works. Just make sure to use it sparingly. You don't want to overdo it. Number 2, take an interest in his lifestyle. When you're just getting to know a guy through text, the key here is to get him to talk about the things he loves doing. What is he passionate about? Does he have a hobby that occupies his time when he's not at work or school? Once you get a good understanding of what he's interested in, aside from you of course, start to dive into those things yourself. Taking a personal interest in hobbies that bring value to his life will make him feel like you have a lot in common and that your interests are aligned. You don't have to make everything he loves something that you love, but at the very least, just get curious, ask him questions, and start conversations around those topics. Better yet, you could plan a date doing one of those activities he enjoys. Ultimately, it'll make him feel valued and keep coming back to you for more. Number 3, give him lots of compliments. Who doesn't love a nice compliment? Saying something nice about him shouldn't be hard to do, but here are some examples to get you started. You could obviously compliment his appearance or his humor by saying something like, "I love your shirt. Blue is a great color on you." Or you could tell him how funny he is and that he makes you laugh. Or you could thank him and tell him you had a great time on your date last night and that he's an excellent cook. Just make sure that the compliments you pay him are genuine. Guys can spot a fake from a mile away, so don't just say it if you don't mean it. Number 4, ask him open-ended questions. Asking the guy that you're texting open-ended questions is a great way to get him to open up to you. It shows him that you're genuinely interested in his life and his opinions, and it's a great way to help the conversation flow better and feel a little bit more natural. You could ask him things like, "What was it like growing up where you're from?" Or, "What are your plans for this weekend?" Thinking of open-ended questions isn't meant to be hard, and there's lots of suggestions online if you need a little help, but ultimately, the idea of this trick is to not ask him anything that could simply be answered with a yes or a no. Number 5, be authentic. Now we realize you're here to learn tips and tricks for texting that will help keep him interested in you and your conversation. However, the most important of all of them is this: just be you. It's easy to hide behind a screen and not convey the real you, but down the line, your goal is to actually meet this guy. So you don't want to do all these tricks and give him an inauthentic idea of who you really are. So make sure that you're making good judgment calls and staying genuine throughout your conversations. And don't be afraid to be different from him. Believe it or not, most guys love when somebody they're talking to isn't afraid to express their honest opinions and introduce them to things they've never done before. It's totally okay to have different interests and passions. The most attractive thing that you could do is be unapologetic you. Have any texting tricks that you've tried that worked for keeping a guy interested? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to give us a thumbs up and remember to subscribe to YourTango for more fun relationship content.